The second step to getting your Iowa permit to carry weapons is to fill out a copy of application form WP5. Go ahead and click below this video. You should see a button that is labeled complete form WP5 or something like that. That'll open the form in a new tab. If you're watching this on a phone, it might try to download it rather than opening it in a new tab. So I recommend doing this on a computer, but really you just need to download that file and then print it out so that you can fill it in. Now let's go over the form a little bit and sort of what it's asking for. Of course, you need to fill it out accurately using your own information, but I'm just gonna go through here a little bit and sort of explain stuff so that it just hopefully makes a little bit more sense to you. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and click on complete form WP5 and it'll open in a new tab here. Unfortunately, this PDF doesn't let you edit it on the computer, so you're gonna have to actually print it out and then fill it in with a pen, but let me just go over what this is saying here. So for type of permit, you're gonna want to apply for the resident non-professional permit. That's the box in the top left. So go ahead and fill that in for the type of permit that you're applying for. The other ones aren't really relevant. You're gonna fill in the box for new because this is the first time you've applied for a permit to carry weapons. And then name, you're gonna give all your information here: last name, first name, middle name, date of birth. Sex, you're gonna circle either male or female, and then social security number. You don't actually have to give them your social security number, but they're going to try to match up, your information and make sure you're a real person. And if you give them your social security number, that just speeds up the process for them. So you might get your permit a couple days faster. So you can include that or not include that, depending on what you want to do. Resident address, that's just where you live, of course, and then mailing address. If you get mail at the same address you live at, you bubble in that box, or if it's different, then you can bubble in different and then fill in the section below. Country of citizenship is of course going to be United States for the average person watching this video, and then you've got driver's license number, which you can enter, or your state of issuance if that is different for some reason. Say you moved to Iowa and just haven't updated your driver's license yet. Primary phone is just your phone number, and then aliases, if you've ever used a different name, you can put it on that line. All right, now we're on to training. So since you took the online firearm safety course in the previous step 1 of these sets of videos here, you're gonna bubble in the second box here: handgun safety training course utilizing instructor certified by a state law enforcement agency, because the instructor that taught that firearm safety course is law enforcement certified. So go ahead and bubble in that second checkbox there for handgun safety training course utilizing instructor certified by state law enforcement agency. Now we're on to the permit eligibility section, and this is mostly just, are you a criminal? I'm not even gonna read all of these. I'm just gonna sort of buzz through them. So do you have any charges pending for a felony? No. Have you ever been convicted of a felony? No. Have you ever been adjudicated? Blah, blah, blah. No. Have you ever been convicted of an offense? Blah, blah, blah. No. Have you been convicted within the previous yada, yada? No. Have you ever been convicted of a misdemeanor? No. Are you subject to blah, 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 blah? No. Pretty much all of these are going to be no, assuming you are not a criminal and haven't had anything, crazy going on like that. But the one exception is question 19, which is, are you a citizen of the United States? Which of course, the answer would be yes to that one. Under authorization for release, you're going to go ahead and print your name. Your name here, do hereby certify, blah, 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 blah. And then you're going to sign and date. And then employer authorization does not matter for the residential non-professional permit, so you can just leave that section blank. And then the final section here, issuing officer, you can just leave blank because that is not for you to fill out. Congrats, you've gone ahead and filled out form WP5. Let's hop back over to the video feed. And that's pretty much it. Once you've finished filling out form WP5, just go ahead and set it aside with your other papers that you're going to need to turn in, and you're ready to move on to the next step. Go ahead and click below. There's a button that says next step, so click on that to move on to the next step when you're ready to get started.